All right, so yeah, what do we got here?
We got a built 2J, big single turbo, 6-speed trans, built rear end, custom drive shaft, custom axles. Got parachute, icebox, air to water intercooler, heat exchanger, full titanium piping, titanium rad lines. What else I got done to it? Oh, fully gutted, inside outside redone. You need to watch your step. I got a little, car's on a little tire.
Yeah, little tire.
Fully gutted out, got a harness. Just gonna put a cage in on a standalone FT600. Palm build.
This is an 03 IS300.
No,
01 IS300. So what we're gonna do, we already made the dash. You saw that in part 1 and well 2 eventually.
Yeah, show them inside the car where there's a fucking dash.
Well, that's where the dash is gonna go, man. Shit. Right now we're working on the roof. So you got a sunroof delete panel. We're gonna try to blend this in with a bunch of Bondo and shit for now. We're eventually gonna be making a full carbon roof for this car. Carbon doors. He's already got carbon fenders and carbon trunk. But yeah. So stage 1 of this is we're just gonna paint the whole thing black. Eventually we're gonna make this entire thing in carbon fiber. But yeah, race car. All right, so now what we're working on is we're gonna blend out this sunroof panel. So I'm trying to bevel these edges a bit, sand this down, scuff it up. I'm gonna take some Bondo and go around all the edges. And then we can throw some primer at this eventually. But for tonight, my main goal is to get the front and rear bumpers primered, wet sand the car, and possibly primer the entire car so we can shoot it with some paint. I'm not gonna say the color yet, but you guys can guess. Alright, so here's how we're looking after the first round of Bondo. Still needs a lot more, but we're getting there. Alright, so this is 2 coats of Bondo. Looking a little crazy, but the back's starting to disappear. That corner's starting to disappear. I'm gonna let this dry, sand it a little bit, and then we'll start adding more. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna start working on this bumper. So we're gonna start wet sanding this with 600, hit it with some adhesion promoter, and prime it for tonight. Right, Justin? Yeah. All right, so boom, here's where we're at. Day 2 of blending in this sunroof delete. I don't know if you can see, but I got a couple lines here. Boom, boom. So right now we're just working out this belly in the middle. So I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it dips low here. So the ends are good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scuff this up a bit and then just apply a couple layers of Bondo just in the middle. And then we'll work on blending that out. And then after that, we got the bumpers prepped last night. So they're just gonna need a couple coats of adhesion promoter and we can shoot them with primer. That's how they're looking. Boom. Day 4 of Bondo and sanding this roof. Starting to take shape. Got me a block, so I've been just blocking it, trying to get it flat. I'll blow off this dust and you actually see what it looks like. Alright, so this is mostly blocked and sanded. You can see all the low spots now. So I'm gonna go over this. I don't even want to say the last coat of Bondo because there's gonna be more. So we're gonna do some more Bondo on this. So I'm gonna put Bondo on that, and while that dries, I'm gonna work on deleting this antenna hole. So I'm just gonna sand off all this paint, get it down to bare metal, and then just cut out a couple pieces of metal to weld into here. Should be some. All right, so here's where we're at. I think it's been like 5 days working on this goddamn piece of shit. But got the final coat of Bondo on the roof. We did some black spray paint to use as a guide coat. I have my long block over there. We blocked the whole thing. So this is, once we finish sanding this, it should be good to go. Got the intended delete completed as well. That also has this final coat of Bondo. So hopefully today we can actually prime out this whole car. We got this booth set up, that we're gonna just shove the car in there, prime it, do whatever. We got the bumpers primed out the other night. This one is good. Needs a little bit more, well, it's gonna need some wet sanding. We're gonna throw them on the car and then prime the whole entire thing one time. This fiberglass bumper needed a little bit of work, so we threw some Bondo in some strategic locations. There's, a few pinholes and whatnot. But yeah, after this cures, we're gonna sand this, sand that. Put them on the car, shove the car in here. We're waiting on some jack stands. Put the car in jack stands and do our thing. But yeah, stay tuned. All right, so I'm here with Dickhead. We just got the car primed last night.
The fuck you just called me?
We got Dickhead.
The fuck you just called
He's
me?
Dickhead, I'm Dumbass. Dumbass and Dickhead.
All right.
But yeah. We got the car primed I got the car primed last night since he wanted to go drink rum all night. But yeah, it came out pretty decent.
So you wasn't drinking with me, and then you wanted to fight me.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't drink. But yeah, got the roof all done. I don't think I showed this. Slick top. It came out pretty perfect. I can't even lie. I don't see any crazy waves or anything. But once we wet sand it and we start touching it and stuff, we'll see any little imperfections. We'll highlight those and take care of them. But the shop is an absolute mess. I mean, it's like this. It's like this on a normal day, so I can't even say shit. We got a tent here. We're gonna use this as our paint booth. But in order to get the car into the paint booth, we gotta play musical bullshit. We gotta move the forklift.
Chairs,
Nah. This is musical bullshit. You see? I don't see any chairs. You see any chairs? But yeah, so forklift's gonna go in the booth. Car's gonna go over there, and all this shit we're just gonna run it over.
What?
Yeah, we're just gonna push the car over all of this. It'll do it. It'll be fine. But yeah, I go on. All right, so here's an update. Car has been moved out of its spot over there, right over here. Wet sanded the entire thing, and I just went around with the Sharpie and circled all the little pinholes and whatever needs some more icing. So we're gonna take care of that. While I work on that, Justin's gonna come over here and start wet sanding all these other pieces, trunk thingy, mirrors, and all the trims. And we're gonna spot prime any places I put icing on the car. Prime these, prime that. And then we should be good to throw it in there and start painting. All right, here's another update with what we got going on here. I got the mirror caps, well, the whole mirror is disassembled. Got the door locks disassembled for the most part. Took out the little gasket that goes back here. Attached the spring so we can have this open like this and get inside there and everywhere with paint. Got one mirror cap wet sanded. This one we got to do some work too. Looks like shit. Got all these door moldings and everything all wet sanded. Trunk piece wet sanded. I got those two little roof thingies to do. I think earlier I was talking about all the pinholes we had in the roof. Took care of all of that, sanded it. Just gotta blow that off. And then I can wet sand this and start shooting some primer again there. We had to do some work on this quarter panel here a little bit. Got that all finalized. Just need to wet sand that. So once that's wet sanded, primer's going there. Primer's going on the roof. I missed a little spot back here, so I'll throw some primer there with my dirty ass hands. Primer here. Someone painted I don't know what someone did, and they had some drips in the rocker panel. So we're gonna re-primer this. Got all that situated. Got to wet sand it, obviously. Bumper needs a little bit more work. It's the fiberglass bumper. That's kind of shit. But we get in there, so I'm gonna re-prime this as well. But yeah, we're making some progress. I think all of these parts I'm gonna have to shoot with some adhesion promoter first before we can prime it. Start masking off this car, cover up the glass and all of that, covers wheels. And then it's prime time, and hopefully by tonight this car will be painted. Not hopefully, this car will be painted tonight. Mark my words. But yeah, a lot more sanding to go. Living the dream. I got coffee though, so, you know, got that going for me. All right, so here's where we're at with this car. It's in the booth. Now I'm working on just cleaning off all the dust and whatnot from here. Then we can start taping it off. Everything has been primed. Bumpers and trims and door handles and gas door and all that's over there. But yeah, today this car's getting painted. It's been like an entire week or so, but we're trying to make it look nice. Roof came out real nice. We'll clean that off and I'll show you guys just now. All right, so boom, here's where we're at. Everything is prepped and ready to go. We got the bumpers and stuff laid up on the car. The car's entire taped off. What do you got to say about this, Justin?
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it. But yeah, I didn't say the color yet, but you'll see once we get to that point. But this is what the cars look like in the booth. So next shot you'll see, it'll be pink. But yeah, my plan of attack for this is I'm gonna start with the roof and work my way down from there. Yep. Ready? Ready?
Remember, I don't have a thing on, so I'm not going to come too close.
That's fine. Yeah, don't come too
Go.
Alright, so boom, here's where we're at. Base coat has been shot. I don't know if you can hear me, but I got a respirator on. All the trims have been shot in base. The entire car has been shot in base. Looking halfway decent. I think we got good coverage. I think it's time to start shooting some pearl. And we can lay down some wet ass clear. What do you think, Justin?
Speed running to cancer.
Facts. But yeah, car's looking halfway decent. I can't even lie. It laid down pretty good. I don't see any runs or drips or anything, which is the most important part. I don't think we missed any spots. Everything looks black. I don't see any white. You see any white? The only white I see is this nigga's face. So we got Justin over here mixing up the pearl. That shit looks crazy. Yo, look at all the blue in there, bro. God damn. It's like almost 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I got work at 5, but we getting this shit done. Fuck it. All right, so boom. Pearl has been laid, and this shit looks fucking crazy. Right, Justin?
Nah.
Yo, look at this fucking thing, yo. It looks like...
You can stay here and fucking pass out.
I don't care, man. I got my respirator. I'm loving this fucking color, bro. Holy shit. This is what I wanted to do on the 36. Wait.
Made the color, though, dickhead.
Justin made the color. He may look stupid, but I guess he's not that stupid.
Yeah,
Wait till you see this shit with some clear coat. This thing's gonna look fucking insane. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I got work in an hour, but we getting this shit fucking done. Hell yeah. I don't even know if you can see anything, but first round of clear has been laid, and holy shit, this thing looks crazy. Look at that color, man. God damn, look at that roof. Fuck, I love this thing. We're gonna go on heavy with this one, and we're gonna get out of here. It's 4 o'clock. I gotta be up for work in less than an hour. All right, so we are done for the night. I can't see shit. I can't smell shit, but yeah, done for the fucking morning. I gotta go to work in 30 minutes. And I gotta drive this fella home too, but the car is done. Hell yeah, tomorrow we get to see this shit in the light. But look at the fucking trims. God damn, this color's sick. Shit came out good. What do you think? Glass?
I'll give it to you, glass.
All right, cool. Let's get out of here now. All right, so boom, it's the next day. Just came here to check out my paint job, and man, oh man, does this thing look good. It's a little bit of dust and stuff in here, but that's nothing a little wet sand and buff can't fix. But look at this color. Holy shite. See, how did the roof come out? Looks pretty smooth to me. All right, boom. Here's what our paint job looks like outside of the booth. Slick top, boy. All right, so Justin decided to fuck up the bumper while I wasn't here today. So I'm unfucking it, sort of, kind of, not really.
Unfucking it by fucking it more. Okay.
Exactly. You know, you gotta fuck around and find out, or whatever. But yeah, that's what we're doing.